Hello there everybody, welcome to the last live stream of 2024. Just so happens to be New Year's Eve, of course. Those of you that are here in the chat, thanks for joining. You are early, but that's not a bad thing. Esther's here. Niall, how you doing? Phil, Happy New Year. Tom, Happy New Year to you. Rob, I'm embracing the pain. John, nothing to celebrate. How are you doing, John? Good luck in the last bit of the Festive 500. Nice to have you back, Steve. Hey, Gregory. And Camille. Happy New Year. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and don't get dropped. How are you doing? So, what I thought we'd do, because most people aren't doing events this evening by the looks of it. People are mainly just riding round and finishing their last of the Festive 500, and obviously some people are also celebrating. There is time to celebrate, but after we finish this race. So the plan is to make it a little bit fun. The only time I've raced on this course that hasn't been a time trial is only a couple of times. So I thought tonight what we would do is we would use this flat is fast race, and we will see if we can beat that time. So I'm going to pull it up here for you to see if I've done this right. All right, so here we go. So this is my PR for this route. Now, it doesn't actually start, the segment doesn't start as soon as we leave the pen. It actually starts maybe 2 kilometers in. So we have like 2 kilometers to get into it, and then we hit the segment, so to speak. And the thing with the time trials is, if you haven't noticed, the time trials actually finish before the finish of this segment. So that's why I haven't really come close to beating this PB, because I've always finished the race before the actual segment ends. So I thought we would try it out. So here's my PB. This is a while ago, actually, I think. When is this? For context, April 2020. So there we go. So the race is 19.8k, give or take, and the actual segment is 17.2. So when we see 17 kilometers ago, we know we've started the segment. Now, looks like I sat in for most of this race and then had a big sprint at the end. So we will see if we can go faster than 21.12. It's quite quick. Look at the average kilometers an hour there. It's 49.6. So if we're going to go faster, we need to probably be over that 50 kilometer an hour mark to go sub 21. Lots to do. Lots to do. So here we are. Here we are. Oh, I see some new familiar names joining. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Well, I think I've come close to a 21 on a time trial bike in a time trial. So I think it is doable if the group is a good size. And who knows? I might have to pull my finger out and do some big efforts, as they're saying in the game chat. People listening to the stream. That's a good thing, though. It means I'll gladly help, and then everyone can sprint at the end. So, I also have I've started to play around with the stream a little bit, and we now have something called attack beats. So whenever we go ed mode, we should call it ed mode beats really. Actually yes, it will be called ed mode beats, or something similar if you can think of it. But when a moment comes when I think it could be the final roll of the dice, or it could be like the hardest effort of the race. I will play the ed mode beat, and I will move to my microphone. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I thought, given this is the last stream of the year, I thought let's just try it out and see what happens. So there you have it. It sounds like the group here, the race chat, is keen. There's quite a few of us here now, actually. Quite a few of us here. So this could get this could be flat and fast. Pray for Eric. Yes, we will say a quick prayer. It'd be easy to see you in that hat. Oh no, someone else is in that hat as well. What hat is that? So I've ditched my Tron. Gone for the old S-Works. And zip disc combo. Actually, no. It's not the zip. It's TT Swiss. It looked like I was running the zip wheels there in that close-up. I'm definitely not. I'm pretty sure I'm not. No. I need to double check that. Oh, TT Swiss. Bizarre. Oh, it must have been a... See there, from that shot. TT Swiss, and then from the other shot it looks like I don't know, like I'm looking through the Wahoo rider, which I'm pretty sure is you, Eric. Alright, we're getting up to 40 riders now with 2 minutes to go, so it's a big old group. So, like I said, the segment doesn't start until about 17.2 kilometers until the finish. So, what we're looking for is that 17 kilometer mark. And then, what's the halfway mark? 8.5k. So 8.5k, we need to be 10 minutes. And then obviously 10 minutes. But it depends on the speed of the group. Yeah, sorry. For those of you wondering, this was quite a last minute thing. It was quite a last minute thing. Essentially, I trained this morning, then I was going to do a race this evening now, but we didn't have I couldn't find a race really that was full enough. But then, as it turns out, this one is starting to fill up. So there we go. Also, I think good news. I might have solved my skipping cassette problem when it comes to a sprint. So we might be able to see an Ed Laverack sprint at the end of this as well. And you haven't seen that in a while. So stick around to see if my cassette holds out. Here we go. Okay, we wait for that lead in and then we start. So it's encouraging to see how big this group is. Hey Sharon, yes. The fan's got nothing on me, it's just sliding straight up the top. Happy New Year, Rasha. Okay, 500 meters to go and the segment starts. The group's lining out. Here we go. 17.2 to get to go. Can someone do me a favour? If you just rewind a little bit, can you see what time we passed through the banner? Right, 3:11. Okay, so that's 23:11, 24:11 to do it in 21 minutes. If I got that right. Thank you, chat. Come on, Eric, let's do it, let's do it. Norwegian what? I'm pretty sure Eric's had too many. Go on, Eric. It's stringing out a bit. Sorry, Mrs. Brad. Let's keep the speed up a bit here. Thank you, Graham. I think it's slightly faster going back. I think. It's Eric at the front. Oh, someone's using an arrow. There we go. Hey, my guy, thank you for the super chat. I tell you what, we're gonna have to go hero mode now, aren't we? Whoa. Sorry, was the music terrible? Do I need some suggestions? Oh, hey, thank you everyone. First of all, thank you Super Chat. Thank you so much. If you're still here, hit that like button before you tune out for your New Year's celebrations. Oh, that was all I could muster there. I think I committed, and then oh. Oh really? You don't want any music at all? Okay, I apologise. That's in my defence, it's just me trying to refresh things. But of course, the people have spoken. I'll leave the music for the stream about to start opening scene, and then I'll get rid of the music for the Sufferfest section. I just thought, when we do like Alp to Zwift and stuff, when it's like 30 minutes, I thought maybe then, I don't know, it might do something, because when you have new people watching, maybe they don't want to hear me suffer, but then I suppose it's a balancing act. I'm not really saying anything during that 35-40 minute period. But no, I appreciate it. I will drop the Welsh folk music. Oh. Yes, Happy New Year everybody. Thank you so much for supporting in 2024. I very, very, very grateful. I posted on Instagram just now actually that 2025 will mark 15 years since I started cycling. At the age of 15. Oh. And also 2025 marks 5 years since I pursued this side of cycling with going full time, I guess you would call it. There's no other way of saying it really. With the content, working with sponsors, and building my coaching business as well. So although that forms the backbone, when I was coming towards the end of my racing career, UCI teams, and I started doing YouTube then, and I think there might be some of you that have been around since 2017, 2018, 2019. You would have seen me back then, of course, but it was during 2020 when the whole world went into shutdown that I had to make a bit of a decision to kind of scrape around and try and keep pursuing that racing at that level, or I guess at the time I thought it would be a very risky decision to make, but actually since then things have only really got better, and the 2020 will be a pivotal year for me when I look back and deciding to take that leap into doing what I'm doing today. And every year, as long as I can maintain the balance and maintain what I'm doing, it's something I want to keep doing for as long as I possibly can. But of course none of this would be possible, and it's cliche, and every one of us who's in a fortunate position to be able to do this, always says that we wouldn't be able to do it without you, without you watching, without you liking, without you subscribing, without you commenting, without you, you know, turning up to an event and saying hello, and it's crazy, really. I think back then, when I started in 2017, 2018, 2019, around that period, I think it was such an unusual thing. And I remember making my first YouTube videos and people just made fun of you, essentially. And now it just feels like it's not normal, but, you know, more people are doing it, or more people are, well, even just doing it in their pastime. You know, people are making a living from it, and it's added a whole new element of what, well, not what professional cycling means, but I know Volker's in the chat right now, or maybe you've already left Volker, but it's, you know, you do a similar thing, of course, on a much bigger scale to me on Instagram, for sure, and that's, you know, being able to do something you love like that is a huge opportunity, a huge privilege as well, I suppose. You know, when there was a time, the only people that could really do that were people racing the Tour de France, or racing, you know, at that kind of level. And nowadays, you know, make the right decisions and pursue what you want to pursue. And I kind of tell the young riders, you know, there's more to cycling than always trying to reach the top of racing, especially in this day and age. And there's lots of opportunities now. It's not the end of the road if, you know, you turn 20 years of age and that cycling career, the professional cycling career, has eluded you. You know, riders are getting younger and younger now at professional level, and it can be very disheartening. But it's not the case if you choose to pursue, you know, other opportunities within the sport. And I think it's incredible. So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course, Eric. Yeah, 100%. It's amazing. Yeah, we've got to be so grateful for that, especially given, you know, this sport is a very hard sport, but it's also a sport that brings communities together, and, you know, it can disappear at any moment. It's a very dangerous sport as well, of course, and, you know, lots of things have happened this year. You know, on a personal level, but also when you look at the professional racing side of things, it's we've got to be very thankful for what we have, regardless of what we do, and we all share a common enjoyment for cycling. Oh, new FTP. Hey, that's awesome to hear. Vegan cyclist. Another crazy human being that decided to do the festive 500 in one go. That's crazy. If you make a reel of that, Eric, don't forget to tag me in it. I am going to hang around for a few more minutes. I'm just going to spin my legs and share a chat with anybody, because it is the last stream of the year. It is the last night of the year. And I've just pushed myself a little bit. I need to spin my legs a bit. Oh, that's incredible. Have a nice New Year's Eve dinner. Well, make sure you use the picture of me in the thumbnail that has hair, because people are taking the peas with my go faster hairstyle. I don't see a problem with it. It's not super low, to be fair. There is a bit of a length on it. Oh, that's wicked, Darren. There's a few of us now who've hit PBs. I didn't quite get a PB tonight for the course, but it was pretty close. I think it was about 30 seconds. No, use whatever you like. I'm not precious. Oh. To be fair, I didn't do that last acceleration. I had nothing to do with it. It got very spicy at the front. Well, I'm sure it got very spicy at the back as well, but it was quite tough at the front. Trying to follow that move there. That's what kind of took my sprint away from me. Is there anybody in the chat here who does endurance rides on this route, on Tempus? Because it's incredibly tedious, and I'm always amazed when I see people do laps and laps. Hey, what's going on in the chat? What do you mean? I would never ignore you. What have I ignored? You should sub to my YouTube channel. 20 subs away from... I'll have to round up 20 local cyclists. And Phil says get in line. Oh, right then. That's it, I think. That's it for 2024. Whew. A YouTube streamer's race, 100%. Yeah. Anyone remember? Anybody remember when VC raced Cam Jeffers up the Alp? I do. Oh, Gregory, why did you do what? Why didn't you alternate and go on another route? I don't know how you could do it. Fair play, fair play. I mean, ignoring Phil. Yeah, that was a good. It was a good race. I enjoyed it. I was there. I was on the climb. I can't remember who was it. Was it Cam that won? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, Cam won. I don't think VC won that. But there was a bit of an issue, wasn't it, at the start where like Cam had broken away or something, so you had to wait for VC or the other way around. And then, yeah, I can't remember exactly, but I do remember them getting to the Alp at the same time. There was a load of people that that turned up and did it with them. I can't remember exactly, but that was pretty good. Did VC win? No, I don't remember VC winning. I'm pretty sure Cam won it. Was it VC? I mean, Cam's not a climber, but I wouldn't have said VC was a climber. But VC knows how to turn himself inside out, does he not? Like, I've seen him go to some really dark places. I mean, that's coming from me, but yeah, I've seen him go deep. But I remember, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it then. That's terrible of me to not remember who won, given that I was actually there. But yeah, that was pre-British Zwift Racing Championships, where Cam Jeffers won. Well, yeah, we know the story, but yeah, you know what I mean. Thank you, Phil. I will catch you soon, next year. Yeah, so I remember there was a lot of people. There's a lot of people who did it, and it was a tremendous community thing. But it's a shame we haven't had like something like that again, or have we? Can we think of anything where something like that has happened again? Like where we've done, where there's been like a, well, I guess it was a YouTuber race off, wasn't it? But it was good because it was like a community thing. Like, you know, there's a lot of crossover between the two channels. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Oh. Whew. Oh my word. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining, everybody. It's been wonderful. Graham, thank you for joining. That was good. That was good. That was good. Alright, folks. I'm not going to take up any more of your time and fill your screen with my nipples, so I will sign off here. Thank you so much for joining this evening. I will catch you in 2025. Take care, everybody, and see you next time.